Good day, everyone. I am Marilu Bugtung, one of the presenting authors, and together with Ms. Senya Milio, we are going to present and share our study entitled English Comics as Educational Materials, Exploring the Roles in Improving Students' Reading Comprehension. Our co-authors are Mr. Peter Paul Canuto, Dr. Yuvimin Lumidaw, Ms. Marites Joykawen, Ms. Deborah Lumesio, and Ms. Daisy Bando. We are all from Ifugao State University, Tinoc Campus, Philippines. Our presentation consists of the following: introduction, methodology, results and discussion, conclusions and impact, and references. For the introduction, comics a versatile medium blending text and visuals offer a unique approach to education. Over the years, it has emerged as a promising tool for enhancing reading comprehension in elementary classrooms. Incorporating comics into reading instruction offers a fresh and effective way to address young students' English comprehension challenges. It can enhance students' multiliteracy skills, spark their interest in reading, and facilitate language acquisition. As a literacy tool, comics as a strategic educational resource that combines images, text, and storytelling. Through the literature review, there are several studies highlighting that using comics in the classroom has been linked to better knowledge retention, more motivation, and better language learning results. For example, it was determined that it was an effective tool for teaching various aspects of the English language and creative writing. Another study indicated that it helped in developing writing and reading skills among foreign language learners. Another noted that it was an effective way to teach reading than general materials full of printed text. It is similar to another study which found out that comics made reading more accessible and enjoyable for students who might find traditional text intimidating. Lastly, one emphasized that it enhanced students' comprehension at the elementary level. The use of comics to support students' reading comprehension is supported by the following educational theories. First, constructivism emphasizes students actively creating their understanding rather than passively absorbing information. It aligns well with using English comics to support students' comprehension. The dynamic nature of comics supports constructivist principles by encouraging students to construct their interpretation, problem solve, and apply their learning in a more engaging and accessible way. Second, cognitivism presents that learning is an active process that involves producing meaning and processing information. The combination of sequential imagery and dialogue aids in memory retention and cognitive processing, allowing students to build mental models that enhance understanding. Lastly, behaviorism focuses on observable behaviors and how external stimuli and reinforcement shape them. In a behaviorist framework, students learn through repetition, reinforcement, and stimuli response patterns. As students repeatedly interact with the comics, they encounter new vocabulary, sentence structures, and context clues, reinforcing learning through direct association. The visual permanence of comics combined with dialogue creates engaging English language teaching materials suitable for primary school students. However, despite these advantages, there is still a need for further studies related to its utilization in English education. There is a lack of local studies explicitly examining the use of English comics to improve students' reading comprehension. This knowledge gap highlights the need for a localized investigation to assess the potential of comics as a pedagogical tool for enhancing English reading comprehension among students in this specific context. The conduct of the study had the following objectives. 1. This study aimed to investigate the effects of utilizing English comics as educational materials in the reading comprehension of elementary students. 2. Establish whether the use of comics leads to a significant improvement in students' English reading comprehension skills. And 3. Explore the students' experiences in using comics. Further, the study was guided by the following questions. A. What are students' English reading comprehension performances before and after implementing the comics as educational materials? B. Is there a significant difference in the students' English reading comprehension performances before and after implementing the comics as educational materials? C. What are students' views on using comics in improving their reading comprehension? For the methodology, the study utilized the explanatory sequential mixed method design integrated with classroom action research. First, the quantitative phase utilized the classroom action research model by Strickland 1988. It followed 7 stages including identifying a problem, seeking information, planning an action, implementing the action, observing the action, reflecting on the observations, and revising the plan. Moreover, a quasi-experimental approach using pre- and post-test assessments were used. They were used to determine students' reading comprehension performances. Second, during the qualitative phase, a semi-structured interview was used to understand motivations, attitudes, and the impacts of comics on students' reading comprehension. It also involved the use of guide questions. The interviews were video recorded, transcribed, and subsequently translated into English. Then, manual thematic analysis was applied to analyze the responses, including coding and theme identification. Using total enumeration, 20 grade 5 students at Palabayan Elementary School, Tinok, Ifugao, Philippines were involved in this study. The students were selected through purposive sampling based on the grade section suggested by the school head, which one of the researchers handled. Specifically, there were 55% males and 45% females. Based on total enumeration, the students were all involved in data gathering of the reading comprehension performance scores during the quantitative phase. Meanwhile, 10 students volunteered for the interviews during the qualitative phase. The study was conducted from February to April 2025, the fourth quarter of the academic year 2024 to 2025. The materials for the English comics consisted of stories that were selected based on the learning competencies and lessons covered during the study. The stories were adapted from the teacher's modules and reading materials in the field area assessment for English grade 5. This process reflected congruence between the comics reading materials, the expected reading outcomes for the grade level. For English comics were made including A Glass of Milk, Greedy Dog, Ant and the Grasshopper, and the Tortoise and the Hare. One comic was used per lesson. The comics were printed in full color and distributed individually to the students. The graphics and design underwent rigorous selection and critique to ensure alignment with the stories. For the quantitative phase, standardized test items were adapted from the teacher's modules where the stories were based. This ensured that teachers evaluated the test items as valid and reliable and followed the assessment protocols. The pre- and post-test assessment tools were the same. For the qualitative phase, the guide questions were developed based on the research objectives and theoretical framework to ensure they directly address the study aims. They were reviewed by an English subject specialist and 2 elementary teachers in the grade 5 level to ensure that the questions accurately captured relevant information. Based on suggestions, the interview questions were modified and worded clearly and precisely to avoid confusion and to ensure they were interpreted in the same way by the students. Following explanatory sequential design, the qualitative phase involved the 7 stages of classroom action research outlined by Strickland 1988. As the start of the week, pretest assessment was done to determine students' initial reading comprehension performances and to assess their comprehension levels as basis for lesson planning and the selection and design of the comics. Then during the action proper, the 4 comics reading intervention was applied. 1 comics was utilized within 4 days of instruction. Afterward, post-test assessment took place at the end of the week. The pre- and post-test data were tabulated and analyzed. The conduct of the individual interviews was immediately done after quantitative results were analyzed. The interviews were done using student local language. It was done during breaks and after classes. Due to considerable student shorter attention spans, the interview sessions were briefly conducted for about 15 to 30 minutes. The interviews were then transcribed and then translated into English. Manual thematic analysis followed through the presentation of results concluded the study. For data analysis, the computation for reading comprehension in the field area was used following the presented formula. A student at the independent level could independently understand a text without significant help or difficulty. The instructional level represented a difficulty level where the text was slightly challenging for the reader but could be understood with some support. At the frustration level, the text was too difficult for the reader, leading to frequent errors, misunderstanding, and a lack of comprehension. Quantitative quantitative statistical analysis involved the mean, standard deviation, and percentage to determine student reading comprehension performances. A t-test was employed to evaluate the significant variance between the student pre-test and post-test scores. Further, Cohen's d, a measure of effect size, was utilized to quantify the magnitude of the difference between the mean scores of the two assessments. For data management, spreadsheets were used for data tabulations. All data, including the video recordings, were saved in a password-protected computer. All students' personal information were removed and not publicized. For ethical considerations, informed consent from students' parents or guardians were obtained. This ensured that they were fully aware of and agreed to their child's or ward's involvement in the study. The researchers took several measures to protect the anonymity and confidentiality of the students. Students were assigned with pseudonyms, that is from student 1 to student 20. Only the researchers could access the students' records for data restrictions. The results of the study were analyzed honestly. The study conformed to the highest ethical standards for conducting a scientific study. Here is an overall overview of the quantitative results and qualitative findings of the study. This ends my part of the presentation. My colleague, Ms. Senya, will continue the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Marilu, for presenting our study's introduction and methodology. To continue with the results and findings, for the quantitative results, this table shows the reading comprehension performances of the students collected before and after the integration of English comics. Results indicate an increase in the reading comprehension from the pretest with an average of 51.5% to the posttest with 78.5% after the comics intervention. The pretest indicates that more than half of the students were at a frustration level with 50% or less. There were 4 students with instructional levels while 1 student with independent level. However, the post-test reflects that 5 students attained independent levels and 11 students with instructional levels. There were still 4 students with frustration levels, though their scores were noticeably higher than that of their pretest. In general, the post-test results show increased reading comprehension performance in English for the students after integrating English comics. The shift from frustration levels to instructional or independent levels demonstrates students' attainment of better reading comprehension skills. As gleaned in this table, it was determined that there is a significant difference in the reading comprehension performances of the students during and after the comics interventions. Particularly, the post-test result is significantly higher than the pretest. This indicates a significant improvement in the students' reading comprehension after using the comics. Further analysis shows that Cohen's effect size value suggested a moderate effect between the test scores. The measured significant improvement in the students' reading comprehension indicates that the visual and narrative elements of the comics utilized have effectively supported their understanding and engagement with the stories. The medium effect size between the pretest and posttest scores also supported this. This implies that the comics interventions used moderately impacted students' reading comprehension performances, with a noticeable but not overwhelming difference in the performance. Moving on to the qualitative findings, this study found 4 main themes regarding students' experiences reading the comics. The first theme refers to the comics design. Student feedback emphasizes strong perceptions of the visual elements used in the comics. A student indicated that it has attractive colors. One student shared that the pictures were well designed with the words, while another indicated that the pictures and words were well designed. Another expressed that the graphics used were visually appealing. The second subtheme refers to the impact of comics on students' reading comprehension. Its first subtheme indicates improved reading comprehension. In here, students found that the comics significantly improved their reading comprehension. The visuals helped them follow the story's flow and visualize the events described. This active engagement with the visual elements enhanced their reading comprehension compared to reading traditional text-only books. Another subtheme refers to students' elevated reading enjoyment. The use of comics increased students' enjoyment of reading. Combining engaging visuals and straightforward storytelling made the reading process more fun. The students mentioned that they enjoyed reading the comics due to the short stories and pictures used. The second main theme pertains to students' challenges in using the comics. The first subtheme indicates that the comics were visually overwhelming. While generally helpful, the visual elements sometimes proved overwhelming and distracting. A student indicated that they were distracted due to the pictures but pursued to finish the reading the stories. Other mentions losing their focus due to the placement of the dialogues, aside from the pictures. Another subtheme pertains to comics' visual and textual overload. An overabundance of visual and textual information presented challenges. Too many pictures or densely packed text affects students reading the comics. Sometimes they find it hard to understand words and pictures that were close together. Last subtheme pertains to student-limited vocabulary. Difficulties with vocabulary were also reported as a challenge. The students mentioned that they had trouble understanding the story since they were unfamiliar with some words. Given this, they depended on the pictures used. The fourth and last main theme reflects students' suggestions for comics improvement. Students suggested improvements focusing on increasing the visual appeal and clarity of the comics. More pictures and improved design were frequently recommended. They mentioned using larger font sizes for ease of reading. They also recommended using basic and few pictures and words so they will not be overwhelmed. Incorporating English into reading instruction offers a fresh and effective way to address young students' comprehension challenges. As a literacy tool, comics are a strategic educational resource that combines images, texts, and storytelling. As a conclusion, results showed significant improvement, though with a medium effect size, in student reading comprehension after comics were used as interventions. Most of the students progressed from frustration level to instructional or independent levels. Student feedback revealed overwhelmingly positive perceptions of the comic's visual elements. This study affirms promising educational potential of English comics as a viable and engaging intervention to improve students' reading comprehension. For the perceived impact of the study, it can potentially yield significant practical benefits for schools and educators. It could provide teachers with valuable insights into effective pedagogical approaches by investigating the effectiveness of comics as educational materials for enhancing students' English reading comprehension. The findings could contribute to developing innovative and engaging learning materials, enriching the educational resources available to schools and students. Furthermore, the study's finding could influence policy decisions regarding comics in English education and other areas, potentially leading to increased funding for comics-based learning resources and wider adoption of this innovative approach in classrooms. Here are the references that were used in the study. Once again, our study titled English Comics as Educational Materials, Exploring the Roles in Improving Students' Reading Comprehension. I am Ms. Senya Miliu, and we have shared our study together with Ms. Marilu Bugtong. Our co-authors are Mr. Peter Paul Canuto, Dr. Yuvimin Lumidaw, Ms. Marites Choykawan, Ms. Deborah Lumesho, and Ms. Daisy Bando. We are from Ifugao State University, Tino Campus, Philippines. Thank you very much.